What's going on, you guys? It's DIlla926 here. I just wanted to come on here and address something that has been in discussion for a possible first-round pick for the New York Giants. And I wanted to ask you guys a legitimate question about a player that's on our roster now and that was taken in the first round last year. And I wanted to get your thoughts on if you would rather have him or would you rather have another guy that is on a current NFC East team's roster as of right now. And those two players that are involved in this question are Dexter Lawrence and Montez Sweat. As of right now, as a New York Giants fan, which one of those players would you rather have right now? Would you rather have the pass rusher with the height, the quickness, the quickness from side to side, the arm length, or would you just have your typical, prototypical run stuffer like a Dexter Lawrence and a guy that can get after the passer? I mean, he showed that last year. There's no denying that. But in our current situation, which one would you rather have right now? Especially with all this Derek Brown talk that's going around. Me, myself, I think I would rather... Now, I like Dexter Lawrence, don't get me wrong. I think Dexter Lawrence is a great player. He does all the stuff that you ask him to do. He clogs up lanes. He honestly gets penetration, and he gets to the quarterback. But does he have the impact like a Montez Sweat can in the future? In my mind, no. That's why you always take pass rushers in the first round, and you do not pass on pass rushers. Especially a guy that's like 6'5", 265 pounds, and runs... What did he run last year? He ran some kind of ridiculous 40. I mean, you could see it last year when he played for the Redskins. Anytime that guy got around the edge and he was going after the quarterback, that quarterback didn't stand a chance. That man was going to hunt him down. Montez Sweat at times looked like a straight-up animal. Everything that he was advertised last year before the draft even happened. And he got passed up on because I think some scouts thought that he would have issues picking up an NFL, system when it comes to defense. I think that was the big knock on him, and that's why he fell. But yeah, I mean, you think about what could have happened last year and what the Giants could possibly do in the first round this year. I mean, if they would have taken Montez Sweat with the 17th pick in the draft last year, could have taken him, then you could have possibly gone and got Derek Brown with your fourth pick in the draft in the first round this year. That would have been a pretty good combination, along with Leonard Williams. But, Montez Sweat now plays for the Redskins, and then Chase Young could be drafted by the Redskins. So we might have to deal with those two coming off the edge for the Washington Redskins, when we could have had one of them at least. It's just, man, that's the kind of stuff that makes me really wonder about Dave Gettleman and what he's doing, man. He passes up on good players, and Montez Sweat showed all the ability in the world last year in college and years before that. And you guys passed up on him for a defensive tackle. And in my eyes, those guys are a dime a dozen. You don't pass on pass rushers in this league when you have a shot to get one. Especially not for a defensive tackle. I don't know. I just think we could add more options this year going into the draft, and a guy like Derek Brown could have been a possibility. And if you think about it, no, I'm not going to say that because that won't necessarily be true. But, yeah, I mean, those are kind of my thoughts on the situation. I'm not happy looking at it now. Now, obviously, Dave Gettleman can't see into the future. Our scouts that work for the Giants can't look into the future. They don't know. Well, I mean, they got a general idea who's going to be in the following draft and in years to come, what players are going to be in those drafts. So, I mean, maybe we can put them at fault for not necessarily looking ahead, not knowing that, a Derek Brown was going to be available in the draft this year. The guy is a junior, so I don't know. I mean, he wouldn't have necessarily been already committed to come out in the draft this year. It was completely up to it was completely his choice to come out this year as a junior. But it just sucks to know that we missed out on a guy like Montez Sweat, because I do think he's going to be a really good player in the future. We're going to have to play him twice a year, along with Chase Young, most likely. So I'm definitely not looking forward to that. So let me hear you guys' thoughts and let me know what you think about it. That's how I feel about it. I'm not too happy about the Derek Brown talk right now. I really think we need an offensive lineman. But I don't know, man. This team is a mystery to me. And the guy calling the shots, sometimes I think he's way out in left field and just doesn't know what the hell he's even doing. Guy needs to call it quits and freaking retire and worry about his health. That's it. That's all I got to say. See ya.